Week 3 of this balanced eating challenge. I'm going to show you everything that I ate and we will chat afterwards. Check it out. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lydia. I have transferred over, I've shifted my life, my eating habits from a keto way of eating to a more balanced way of eating this past month. I guess in March was when I made the switch. And I have been on this challenge, a 45-day challenge, and this is my week 3 of that 45-day challenge. So I am going to show you what I ate. I think I was a little bit better about recording everything this past week. We're going to talk about my averages because we did not talk about what I averaged last week, but we'll talk about what I averaged this week and maybe even do a little bit of a comparison compared to last week. And then we'll see how I'm feeling about this. So check out what I ate. Good morning. Happy Monday. It's a new week, a new month, fresh start. Easter's over. Exciting time. Let's make some coffee. It is 12:30 and I am barely making my first meal of today. I decided to make these turkey wraps. I have Laughing Cow cheese inside, about 3.5 ounces of turkey in each one. I lightly sprayed my pan so it could toast up. I did make a little salad to go inside of it. It's basically light mayo, shredded lettuce, and tomatoes. So I'm going to open this up and put it inside here, and I'm going to eat some kind of chips. I think I'm going to have some, maybe the popcorners or the last bag of my Quest. I'm not sure. All right, I decided to go ahead and side my little grilled turkey wrap with these popcorners, the sea salt. First time I'd ever tried them, and they're actually really good, and the macros are really good as well. 120 calories for 21 crisps, 2.5 grams of fat, protein is 2 grams. So this is going into my app. All right, here is the final look of today's lunch. I added that shredded lettuce, tomato with light mayo. Inside, I've got turkey, about 7 ounces with some Laughing Cow cheese and the sea salt popcorners chips. Forget what it's called. All right, I made my protein shake with my new protein powder. I put a little bit of Greek yogurt in it to kind of thicken it up, a little bit of ice cubes. I've got my almond milk, protein, a little squirt of my salted caramel coffee syrup, and my zero sugar Hershey syrup. OMG, this looks good. All right, the original idea was to have taco night, but my meat did not defrost in time, so I had to do a plan B, and luckily my day ended up perfectly with my macros. So I've got protein pasta with a mix of a little bit of marinara and Alfredo sauce with my leftover Real Good chicken nuggets that I have. I used up the rest that was in the bag, which is about 7.5 ounces. And then I've got a little apple cut up, and this is the first time that I've ever tried Greek yogurt mixed with the PB2 powder. The PB2 powder is the peanut butter mocha one, and I did 2 tablespoons in a serving of the Greek yogurt, so I'm going to dip the apples in that, and hopefully it comes out good. But this is my last meal of the day because we are going to head out to see Miss Ivy play kickball tonight. All right, I had such a great idea. Oh yeah. All right, it is 8:35. We just got to the kickball field. I'm gonna try and get some steps in because I did not get a lot of steps so far. I am literally just walking around the fields until the game starts. Up and down and up and down. All right, I got about almost 20 minutes of walking before the game starts. The girls are warming up. Go Ivy, go! Aww.
Big kick, Ivy! All the way through, mama! Oh my God.
No. Come on, Ivy!
Big kick, Ivy, big kick. Follow through, follow through.
Go, 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 go! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117 Good morning. It is 10:20 and I'm barely making my breakfast. I already got my workout in. I'm going to make a bacon, egg, and cheese muffin. I bought this center cut bacon because check out the macros on this bacon. You get 2 slices of bacon for 50 calories, 3.5 fat, 6 protein. How amazing is that? So I'm excited to try this. They're still wide, but they're not as long as regular bacon. It's the center cut bacon. So yeah, I'm gonna make some potatoes and a biscuit and some coffee. Breakfast is served. We got the bacon, egg, and cheese muffin. I put a little bit of light mayo in it, but the bacon shrunk down to the perfect size. I've got the potatoes that I cooked in the air fryer with some no sugar added ketchup, and I've got my coffee ready to go for today. All right, I'm ending my meal with 60 grams of blueberries. Okay, I don't know if this is gonna taste good because my protein powder is chocolate and peanut butter, and I've got vanilla flavored almond milk or vanilla almond milk, but I've got these frozen strawberries that I want to use up because I can already see them getting freezer burn, and we're gonna see if strawberries in this chocolate peanut butter is gonna taste good. This is gonna be like an experiment. All right, I wasn't hungry for like a full-on lunch because it's almost 2 o'clock, but I went ahead and did a rice cake. This is the apple cinnamon rice cake with that cookie butter. Oh my God, it's so good. And some apples, because I bought this whole package of apples for Easter to take to my mom's house for like my veggie and fruit tray that I brought over, and I forgot to take it. I forgot to put it on the tray. So we have sliced up apples ready to go, and my protein shake to test out the chocolate peanut butter strawberry. Oh my God, it's super thick. Okay. All right, let's see how this is gonna come out. Okay, I always use the biggest glass that I have here at home. Actually, I think I have one even bigger, but I fill it all the way to the top and there's still like half of my shake left. So I basically get 2 of these protein shakes. All right, let's try it and see if chocolate peanut butter and frozen strawberries go well together. It's so thick. It's not bad. My husband, Caesar, was saying, ooh, that sounds gross. You know, that doesn't go together. Fruit doesn't go inside of a chocolate peanut butter protein shake, but I beg to differ. This is actually really good. It tastes like if you like chocolate covered strawberries or chocolate and peanut butter covered strawberries. Not a bad combo. Well, all right. Gosh, I need to get those big, wider straws because this is not cutting it for these big, thick shakes. Wow, I was surprised I was starting to get a little bit of like hungry. So I went ahead and I have a boiled egg from Easter and about 2.5 ounces of turkey. So I just have some pink Himalayan salt. These are the ones that we dyed, so you can tell. And 2 ounces of turkey. All right, tonight is Taco Tuesday, so we've got some lean ground beef with these corn tortillas that are 25 calories with some fat-free cheddar, some lettuce, some light sour cream, and some salsa. All right, tonight's dessert is yogurt with the sugar-free cheesecake and some light cherry pie filling with some zero sugar Cool Whip. Just got to the kickball field. Let's see what the steps are. Gotta get a few steps in before the end of the night. I got about 20 minutes before her game starts, so I'll be walking. All right, I did 15 minutes, got my steps up to almost 8,000. Now we're about to watch the game. The girls are practicing until it's time for it to start. All right, I just finished with my workout. I went ahead and made these Kodiak protein muffins for the first time. I think they came out pretty great. So I'm gonna let these cool and I'm gonna go ahead and start making my coffee. I'm still using my super creamer, so I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons of the creamer, my coffee, and some sugar-free whipped cream on top. All right, so here's my breakfast for today. I've got my coffee ready to go, and I've got 1 blueberry muffin, protein blueberry muffin, and 1 boiled egg with some pink Himalayan salt. All right, I am assembling my lunch today, which is gonna be a turkey burger. Here's the turkey burger. I made the bacon already. And then in the leftover oil or grease, I went ahead and finished frying up my turkey patty. I had leftover onions from burger night a couple of days ago, so I went ahead and threw those in there. They will not go to waste. I found these thin sliced, ultra thin Sargento slices of cheese, where only 40 calories per slice. So I'll have that, and we will pair it with some Quest chips. All right, I am sitting down for my lunch. Y'all, I love onions. Like, I love onions. And so I piled this burger, and I'm using these thin buns, whatever you call them. And then, of course, my side of Quest chips to bump up the protein. And I've got my water because I'm trying to drink more water today. And this is lunch. Okay, that was the best damn turkey burger that I have ever had. I don't know if it was because of the grilled onions or if it was the combination of the onions, the bacon, and the provolone cheese, but that has to go into my rotation. Mental note, rotation for future lunches. So good. I am making dinner tonight, and I'm kind of making like my own little chicken Madeira type of thing. So I've got chicken breast, I've got some green beans, some mushrooms, a little bit of sun-dried tomatoes. I put a little bit of half and half, and some chicken broth, and I've got some jasmine rice cooking. All right, so here is the finished product. It kind of came out a little bit like a soup. The broth didn't come out kind of like how I was envisioning it, but I'm sure the flavors are all good. Finishing my day off with this yogurt bar. Good morning. It is about 8:30 and I woke up a little hungry, so I've got 1 egg and some egg whites cooking. I am doing an avocado toast with egg on top with this Dave's Killer Bread, and I'm doing a holy guacamole since that's all we got as far as avocado goes, and then I'm just gonna top it with some everything but the bagel seasoning and have my cup of coffee. All right, breakfast is ready. Here's my avocado toast with some Frank's Red Hot on top, and I've got a link of turkey sausage. Kind of looks like a happy face, happy day. And my coffee is ready on the side. Good morning, happy Thursday. So this week has been a little difficult in trying to get the walks in, because when I do the workouts, when I do the Hot Girl 45-day challenge workouts, they usually take me about an hour to get through them. And so when I'm supposed to do a 30-minute walk or a 20-minute walk afterwards, I just don't have time. So today, I went ahead and had breakfast early. I woke up a little bit earlier this morning. I was a little bit hungry, so I had my breakfast early, and I decided to go ahead and go for a walk first, get my steps in, because I'm finding that really hard to do if I'm not getting out and getting a walk throughout my day. And then maybe try and do a little bit of weights, maybe my own version of some weight training. If I can't do the hour that she's doing. Just trying to figure it out, guys. Just trying to figure it out. Let's go for a walk. All right, I ended up with like 44 minutes of walking, so we're about 5,500 steps this morning. All right, so for lunch today, I decided to kind of clean out my fridge and do some leftovers. So I had these frozen garlic green beans that I ate yesterday in my freezer, so I decided to finish that up along with the mushrooms before they go bad, and the leftover ground beef from Taco Tuesday. I've got a little bit of leftover jasmine rice, so I'll just put this with some jasmine rice and call it a meal. All right, here is the finished product. Doesn't it look all pretty? I really wish we had another microwave. Ever since it broke, we have not replaced it, and now I've got to like heat up my leftover rice in like a toaster oven or air fryer, which is not ideal. Doesn't really steam it, but it's temporary. It's temporary.
Not enough.
All right, got my coffee made and ready to go this morning. I already had my workout, and I made overnight oats for the very first time. I'm going to probably sweeten it with a little bit of stevia and then maybe top it with some blueberries and see how it tastes. All right, there it is, topped with 23 grams of blueberries and a little squirt of this vanilla stevia just to kind of sweeten it up. I do have a half a cup of the rolled oats with a half a cup of unsweetened almond milk that I put in overnight in the fridge. And I did add in like a quarter cup of the yogurt and then the stevia and the blueberries. So let's see how it tastes. Okay, that was really good. Definitely sweetening it with something helps because it's like the Greek yogurt is plain. The oats are plain. The milk doesn't have any sweetening in it. So adding your flavor of choice, I probably could even mix it with some protein powder. All right, I made myself 2 wraps. I wasn't sure if it was, if they were small wraps or if they were big enough to make only one, but I filled it with turkey, provolone, and some light mayo with some shredded lettuce and tomatoes. And I'm gonna go ahead and up my protein with a bag of protein chips. So here's my lunch. All right, it is 3 o'clock and I'm going in with a protein shake. This is literally just a cup of almond milk and a scoop of protein with some ice cubes. All right, dinner is protein pasta with some chicken breast. I've got some roasted broccoli and I actually get to have a garlic breadstick. Happy Friday. All right, eating a protein muffin, blueberry muffin before they go bad this week and having my coffee. Happy Saturday. All right, today's lunch is a chicken corn chowder bowl of soup. And then I've got a turkey and provolone sandwich on these little thin sandwich things. All right, this is not part of a health journey, but we did find the 64 calorie extra light beer that we are trying today. Happy Saturday. Good morning, happy Sunday. I am sitting down for my first meal of the day, which is almost at noon. I'm drinking my coffee. As I was making this, I've got the English muffins, is that what it's called? Yeah, English muffins with some turkey sausage, some cheese, 2 eggs, and some salsa on top. And then I've got my Oikos 000 yogurt on the side. And this is my first meal for today. All right, it is about 5 o'clock and I'm gonna go in with this Core Power 26 grams of protein because I know I'm pretty low on my protein today and it's already 5 o'clock in the evening and I still need to make dinner, but even with my dinner entered into the app, I'm still under my goal for protein. So I'm trying to up it as much as possible. All right, for tonight we are having a taco salad. So I basically have salad, a bed of lettuce and spring mix, and some protein chips, the Quest taco flavor protein chips, some fat-free cheddar cheese, some ground turkey, about 8 ounces, and then some tomatoes. And I'm gonna top it with this balsamic vinaigrette. All right, we have 148 grams of grapes. So my goal when I started off on week 3 was I wanted to kind of be a little bit more prepared when it came to the meals. And I wasn't as prepared because I'm not meal prepping. I'm not like buying groceries specifically for certain meals that I know are going to fit. Like out of these meals for breakfast, I know I'm going to get a good amount of protein in here. And then when I pair this breakfast with this lunch and this dinner, I've got a great day. Like, I'm not that organized right now, and I need to be. And I was kind of hoping to do that this week, but man, this past week was a rough one for me, just with work wise. Like, I had so much going on, highly stressed, trying to find the time. And this is like 2 weeks in a row. The week before I was stressed with work too. So what is going on with this job right now? But yeah, it was balanced, trying to balance work and personal life, and taking the kids to where they need to go, and going to kickball, and trying to get the steps in, trying to get the workouts in, and be consistent with that, while tracking, while entering everything into my app. And the app that I'm using is Carb Manager, only because that's the one that I've been using for the past 5 years, and it's the one I know. I have downloaded my Fitness Pal, but I'm just not in that groove of being able to enter everything into that. So it's what I know. I'm comfortable with it. So I'm entering everything into Carb Manager. Now, I did move a lot more this week than last week, so that's a plus. And I noticed that I ate a lot more, so I guess that's good. It goes hand in hand. Last week, I think I was still kind of afraid to eat a little bit, or at least afraid to eat that much, because I'm like, okay, if these are my macros, am I supposed to try and stay under? Am I supposed to try to hit them? What's the goal? And my diet mentality head is always stay under. It's always good. You're having a good day if you're way under on your calories. And that's what I've been trying to fix. It's like, no, you're trying to hit these numbers, right? You're trying to be able to consistently hit these numbers as best as possible. So let's talk averages. So I didn't show you my averages for last week. I didn't even record every meal. So it was a little bit of a struggle last week, but comparing last week to this week, last week I averaged about 1585 calories per day. So I took all of my calories and divided it up to get my average, obviously. And so I averaged 1585 last week, and this week I averaged 1731. So I'm doing better as far as getting those calories up. The goal is to eat more while maintaining or losing weight. My average protein last week was 130, and this week was 139. My goal is like 170 or like 160 for protein. So I'm still under, but I'm glad that it's more than last week. My average fat last week was 62, and this week is 64. So it's just a little bit higher. I think it's just, I like fat. What can I say? I did 5 years of keto. So it's kind of hard to keep that number low. An avocado can blow it all out. And my total carbs, last week I averaged 113, and this week 118. Now steps. My average steps last week was 5,861. My average steps this week was 8,997. So almost 9,000 steps, which is really good. Now, I was pretty consistent throughout the week. There was one day midweek, like Wednesday, where I didn't get my walk in and I didn't move much. And I think my steps for that day were 4,300. But on Saturday, we went to a festival in town. We walked there, walked back, and I ended up getting over 18,000 steps that day. So it kind of made up for that day that I was low. So I was exhausted the next day, by the way. Like, my body was tired, my feet were hurting, but I got a lot of steps in to kind of bump my average up. This week, this coming week, I do want to get better about knowing what I'm going to eat. I know that there's certain meals that I like. I think doing the overnight oats, it bumps my carbs a lot early. And so if I eat anything that's like a sandwich for lunch or pasta for dinner, it's really easy to kind of go over on carbs. So it's like, I'm still trying to ride this bike without the training wheels. I'm still trying to figure out the groove for myself as far as my meal plan, my meal prep. What I am doing is, if I'm getting a big container of ground turkey or ground beef, I'll make all 2 or 3 pounds and then kind of keep it in a Tupperware and, reheat it for other meals the next couple of days. So I'm trying to like a little bit of meal prep that way. I did buy some chicken breasts, a big container or big package of chicken breasts on a recent grocery trip. So I think I'm going to throw all of that in like a crock pot and put some seasoning in it and shred it up and have it ready to go in the fridge. So whenever I want to make chicken tacos or make, I don't know, chicken salad or chicken with pasta, I'll have it ready to go. I just weigh it out, take it out, and throw it into a meal. So that's kind of something that I'm planning on doing this upcoming week to kind of make things a little bit easier for me. I did buy some bananas because I think putting that in my smoothie with the chocolate peanut butter smoothie is going to be good. I do want to see if I can find a clear protein mix or powder, so I'm not having a shake, because maybe I don't want a protein shake every day to kind of up that protein. It'd be nice to kind of just mix it in a shaker bottle and have it as a drink. It's kind of like my Bang replacement or something. It's still protein, it's better for me, but it's not a thick, creamy milkshake type of shake. I like those, but it doesn't necessarily have to be every day. All in all, I feel like I am healing, at least mentally here, and having a better relationship with food. So for instance, this past week, I went out to eat after a kickball practice, and we ended up at a restaurant. And, you know, that stress of what do I order? What do I order? What would be a good choice, right? And I didn't want to just get a salad. So I ended up ordering the grilled chicken sandwich, and then I got French fries. And I was like, French fries, that's like, you know, it's like junk food. It's like, is that okay? Whoa. So I ate it. I loved it. It was great. Very tasty. I entered it into my carb manager, and it still fit within my macros. Yes, I was a little bit higher in fat that day and maybe higher in carbs that day, but overall, the calorie wise, it still fit within the macros. So that was kind of eye opening for me to be like, you don't have to feel guilty about it. You know, you can fit things into your day, like a dinner out with the family, and still fit it within your macros. I think I didn't eat much earlier that day. I'm not exactly sure how it all worked out, but once I entered it in and I was like bracing myself to see what that would look like, I looked at it and I was like, oh my God, I'm still under calories. I'm still within my macros as far as my caloric and my protein and things like that. So that was like nice eye-opening experience for me. So there's moments where it's like these things that would be considered just cheating or an off day, or just something that doesn't seem like it's all too healthy. It's like, oh, well, you know, if you want an ice cream or a piece of candy, you can fit that in. If you want dessert this day, you could fit this in, and it's okay. And I think that's a big learning curve for me this week is it's okay. It's okay. You're not on a diet. This is not a temporary thing. You are learning a new way of eating and living. And so uh, it's part of the learning curve. It's part of the adjustment for me, and getting into that routine of exercising and building muscle and feeling sore. Like feeling sore now is a good thing, because that means I did something the day before, even though it's still sore, even though you still feel like but if just like, oh, that means my muscles were challenged, and that's what you want when you are trying to build muscle and exercise more. So that is where we are this week. Felt like it was a really good week. I'm very happy with my averages, even with my steps. I think this week, you know, when I'm on a phone call for work, I'm like pacing up and down the house because it gives me the steps in. And sometimes my phone calls are like 45 minutes. So that's a 45-minute walk that I can do. So those are things that I'm trying to incorporate throughout my day, so I'm not just sitting here at the desk sedentary for a big portion of my day. I think that's it. I think that is pretty much all I am covering for this week. Let me know how y'all's week went. Let me know. Did you have a good week? Were there some moments where you were very proud of yourself? I'd love to hear about it. Post it in the comments below. If you've not subscribed already, I'd love to have you along for the journey. So please hit that subscribe button now and that notification bell so you find out when all the videos are getting posted. If you do want to support the channel, I've got links in my bio. You can buy me a coffee. You could use any of the affiliate links. That helps me buy things like this cool new mic. I bought a cool new mic, so that way it sounds a little bit better for you guys. But that is it for today, y'all. I will see you in the next one. Bye.